Welcome to Impulsive Hobby Pursuits. I'm your impulsive hobbyist, Jeff, and this one's a little bit of a special one. So, when we talk about hobbies or games that we play, there's always a beginning. There's always a first game that you played that really got you into it, even if you didn't know it at the time. And that's where this video really comes into play because there is a game that really got me started on just the hobby experience before I even knew what it was. And that game was Hero Quest. And I know, anyone who's watching out here may know that game or might be like, it sounds familiar. But basically, this was a partnership with, I believe it was Milton Bradley and with Games Workshop, in which they would make a board game that was somewhat based in their world of Warhammer Fantasy. So a bit grim, dark, even for kids, but it really captured my attention when I was younger, and I loved it. And you could still find the original game out there, and it's for full sets. It can be pretty pricey, pretty expensive. But last year, Hasbro, I really know them for a lot of X-Men figures and GI Joe stuff and Transformers. They did a kind of a crowdfunding because they now own the rights to Hero Quest, divorced from Games Workshop, and they decided to do some crowdfunding, and they basically they made a lot of money, and they remade the game. Now this is going to be with new art assets instead of like Chaos for Games Workshop. I believe it's Dread now, and that was actually November of last year. And so this year is when it was due, and there was a lot of communication issues on Hasbro's, and like if you didn't opt into every single email from them, you got no indication or no we didn't know how they were doing or where they were at in the process. And then finally around this time, we started getting emails. Some people started getting emails that things were sent out. I actually found out that my package was on the way because I checked FedEx, and FedEx was like, "Oh, you have a package on the way," and I was like, "What could it be?" And it turns out it was this. All right, now obviously my blur thing is showing you the box instead of me, but that's okay. But I am super excited to open this up, and so that's what this is going to be. It's going to be an unboxing, though I do have my coffee to keep me going. We're going to take a look at the contents and just overall experience. Now, I was kind of disappointed, but this isn't Hasbro's fault. But you could see we've got some damage on the box. Hopefully that doesn't equate to damage to the interior, but let's get this open. The every painstaking detail. This little blurry thing that you see with the blurred background, I figure I'll mention it now, is I really wanted to do this video. However, the room I'm in is a bit of a mess. So rather than, actually put in the effort to clean or perhaps even push back the video a little bit, I decided to add a blur effect to my camera and to varying degrees of success. But that way, you don't have to look at my mess, and I get to do this video and see what's in this box, because I wasn't going to open it until I did this video, and it was driving me crazy. So, let's see if we can actually get this out of here. 2 hour stream, man fight with box. Can he win? Probably not. Tell you one thing, they sure did pack it well. We're going to destroy this box. As much as I like to keep good boxes. Box within a box. So I could have just opened this one. Well, you live and you learn. There's like 40 more boxes when boxes. I may go insane. No, I see some good stuff. So here we go. Here's where it gets started. So we have. So, switch the overhead here. Hero Quest game system. This is great. So let's go ahead and open her up. Done. It says Avalon Hill, and yeah, Sticky Ripping Circles. Killing my box there. But let's go ahead, try and open this. Done with you, Mr. Knife. So, and just putting it out there, the box here is obviously a different shape than the original box. Move you out. Got more plastic done. Is a different size than the original HeroQuest box system came in. A lot of that is, the original furniture and everything for this game, which you'll see what I mean in a second. But instead of being cardboard, it is plastic. So here we go. Hero Quest. I love that they kept the original kind of theory for the art, but like updated it with kind of. I was always a big fan of the original Hero Quest art, so I like this, but it's like I said, I prefer the original Hero Quest art. I just like the feel of it, the grim darkness of it. I noticed they changed a little bit of it too. You could see the elf here is a gender switch. Now they do have different genders for each of the main characters, which I think is cool. It gives you a bit of options to make you feel connected to the character more. But not even that, is that they just changed what the elf position looked like, and if I can, I'll shoot to what the original Hero Quest box looks like, so you can see the differences. But I was always a fan of the original art, but I think this is good too. I think this looks good. I just the original art had a very like Conan the Barbarian esque feel for me, like what I think of when I think of that. But let's go ahead and see what's in here. Oh, all right. So we've got some bended plastic, but it's okay. That happens, easily fixed. But we've got a good amount of stuff here. Let's take a look, see if I can get it all on camera here. This way. So we've got some mummies, skeletons. We got some gobbies. See, the detail on these things is really good. I mean, comparatively, obviously the goblins were pretty cute. I believe there should be two in here. We got some. Oh, we got some fishmen. We got some. These are okay. These I believe are called Dread Warriors now. Oh, he's got some bendiness here. That's unfortunate. But instead of Chaos Warriors, I think they're Dread Warriors now. Probably have to do some cleanup on these guys. Then we also have some of our heroes here, the main heroes. So we've got Vegeta's side here. We've got our really in there. And we've got our barbarian here. Zoomed. And then we've got our movement dice and then our combat dice, which is cool. All right. I like the little sides, though. I think some of them will have to do that trick where you take a pot of boiling water. Well, you take it off the boil, so it's simmer, but still real hot. You put the plastic in; it should reform on its own, or you can reform it while it's malleable, and then you put it in a bucket of ice water to set its position. I've never really had to do that too much, or maybe I've never really cared enough to do it. But for something like this, I might want to because Well, nostalgia, kids. That's what it's about. That's what this is about, anyway. So that is the first thing of miniatures. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm loving this. So here we go. So we've got furniture. Yeah, I'm gonna paint that up, definitely. We've got, what is this? A skull sprue? Let's take a look. We've got, yeah, skull sprue, like debris, if you will. Um, oh, I love this. So they've seen some better days, but we can clean that up. We can make it look even better if we want to. I used to love this part. This is the tomb, and it's open. You can open it. It's so great. And then we've got some other pieces of furniture, and then this is great. Even if you don't play Hero Quest, doors. So many doors. Yes. Let's see here. We've got character sheets. I like this. I like this. Let's see here. We got some cards. Let's see what cards we got. Yes, I'm just going to rip it off because I can't help it. Now, it looks like, I don't know if this is the same art as the original. It's very close. I think this is remade art, but I'll be honest, it gives me the feel of what the old cards look like, which I love. And some of it's like reinterpretation of the exact cards that were here before. But it gives you, it's very done very much in the vein of what the feeling at least that I got from Hero Quest cards. I'm sorry I was off center there, but oh, I love these. These would be our dread. Okay, so let's look at the backs here. So we've got, what are these? These are like little rule cards, and then little stack cards for your characters. That's awesome. You are the barbarian, the greatest warrior of all. But beware of magic, for your sword is no defense against it. Oh no! And then we have, oh, these are nasty looking ones. Oh, skeleton one. Okay, so these are the stats for all. This will make it easier, I think, on the way because it's like playing the game because you got your stats right there. And we've got artifacts, which are the special kind of equipment, and then we got regular equipment, which is nice. So you get these cards instead of the old equipment. Like there's this like little equipment thing, and I'll flip to it real quick to show you. But instead of that, you can do cards now, which is nice. That way, someone literally knows what they have. Then we've got, instead of chaos spells, they're dread spells now, which is it's just fine. That's properties and rights things. I get that. We've got our water spells, our earth spell, fire spells, air spells, and then our treasure, which we won't show everyone because if any of my friends watch this, then they'll be knowing what all the treasures are, and I don't want them to know that ahead of time. But we got some good stuff there. Awesome, you got it. So that's this. So let's take a look at what else. Oh, I think methinks this is the board. I believe they said that the board was made bigger. Wow, I didn't realize how much bigger it is. That's gonna have to move some stuff out of the way here. What happens when you don't realize how big something is? It gets in the way. But yeah, this is the board now. Probably not fit it all on camera there, and that's okay. But wow, that's a good size board. They did resize it to kind of allow people to have that kind of party feel as they're playing. Ooh, my camera. You bet. They did make it bigger. That is a sizable board. I wonder how I'm going to fit that on camera if I have to do the remote games. A lot of games I'm going to have to be doing if I do play this in the future will be remote games, just for various reasons. I'm sure you could guess why. So next, let's see. Ripping off this paper. We've got we've got our board here, which is kind of like a basically like a DM screen, which is really again the art is different, but it's very well within kind of the frame of what you would think what the old one looked like. As hero movement, monster movement, it gives you a lot of the basic rules, and I really like this that it still feels like Hero Quest. Then we have our tiles. So special tiles for the board are entrance and exit tiles. Get to there, and you'll see that are like trap tiles and stuff like secret passageway tiles and stuff like that. Different types of stairs, blockages, stuff like that. That's really a marker as well. Nice stuff. Good quality. Then we have our rule book. Rule book. Then we have our quest book. Now, I'm going to look in the inside. But you're not. Because they're quests. You don't get to see it if you play. No. Secrets. All right, let's see. Anything else in here? Anything else? Nope, that's it. We just got a riser to fill up the rest of the box. Why not make a smaller box? Save the environment, people. No, I get it. Sometimes you gotta do. But still. So, that was pretty good stuff. But wait. There's more. So, we have Keller's Keep. Right? Pretty cool. You might say, what's in Keller's Keep? Let's find out. Hero rescue the king in time. That's what it says. Can they rescue the king in time? Well, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So opening up the box, we got another quest book, which again, you can't see. We've got some tiles here. So new tiles that weren't in the original. These are only one-sided, so interesting. We have a new door. 2 new doors, special doors. This means they get extra special paint jobs. Like that. We got some more fishy dudes, some more gobos, some more orcs. I like this, and they mix it up between male and female orcs, male and female gobos, and I guess fishmen are fishmen. So it looks like we have equipment and some artifacts specific to this. So that's nice, a nice little addition. Let's see, anything? I don't think there's anything else in here. No, that's it. But again, nice addition to the main campaign. So pretty cool. Here. That's a book you're not allowed to see. Yep. All right. So that's a nice expansion. But there's we have Return of the Witch Lord, and I used to love the artwork here, and I'll try to flip over to the artwork in for the previous for Keller's Keep as well, just to kind of show you the difference. But here we have our Return of the Witch Lord quest pack, and I always thought the Witch Lord was an interesting character in the games. Also because you would you would use the same miniature for the Witch Lord that you would for like Sir Ragnar, who is like a person you would have to save. So again, no looking at the quest book, but it's there. We've got more tiles, again one-sided, but special tiles. That's a big one. Big tiles. Interesting. Then we have another special door. Another special door. We've got some skellies. We've got some mummies. some artifacts. So again, nice addition. Whole new quest. Not like this because you could almost play it like a D&D campaign if you were so inclined to really get in there and really want to bring that lore in, add some lore of your own. I mean, you could do that. That's really cool, but it's with a simplified rule set. So if you've got people who don't want to get into the character creation or the 5e stuff, you got that. You don't have to sit there and do that. Now, there is one more thing. Hero Quest Mythic content. So I was a Mythic backer. I wanted all that there is to see and get for Hero Quest. Here we go. Aha. So first things first, we've got some special tiles. That's a huge one. Banquet room. Double-sided. Okay. Okay. Some cool stuff. Looks like an acid pit or something. Some traps, some vines. All right, let's see what else we got. We've got Spirit Queen's Torment, a quest book by, I'm going to butcher your name, so I'm sorry. Teos Abadja? Teos Abadja? Spirit Queen's Torment. Then we have the Crypt of Perpetual Darkness. I really like that. Looks pretty cool. And we've got the Prophecy of Telor. Oh, and I should say the Crypt of Perpetual Darkness is done by Joe, the actor Joe Manganiello. I don't know how to say his last name. I never have, and I did like he was in the. If you look up the newest Pee Wee Herman movie, Pee Wee Herman can never say his last name. He's like Joe Manganiello. But that's how I feel when I say it because I never know if it's Manganello or Manganiello. I don't. But then the Prophecy of Telor or by Stephen Baker. Okay, and let's see what else we have here. So we've got some more dice. We've got what's this? A box within a box. What's that? Nice illustration of the female barbarian there. That looks pretty cool. All right. Let's see what's in this. So we have, oh, okay. So this would be the gender swapped um, different characters. Oh, and Sir Ragnar, this time he finally gets his own miniature. Yeah, no using the Witch Lord miniature. Also, we have our cards here with the male elf this time around, and but female everything else. I think that's pretty cool. It gives you options, right? But then we also have oh, you know, put these cards back in here. But we also have some special things here. So we have another gargoyle. We have a witch lord. We have a dragon. But we also have some special characters. So this guy, this one, this, this one. So these special characters. These are special classes that were unlocked during the crowdfunding. So we have the bard, and one interesting thing to notice is that he is an orc. So that's interesting. Play around with that however you will. Um, Next one we have is a druid, and then we have a warlock, and I love like some of the art design that I was looking at when it was being funded. I just love what they did with the idea of a warlock. So that's cool. And then the mysterious mentor. So the mentor who is the person who's sending you, basically sending you out to do all these deeds of daring do and and goodwill in the world. That's him. We have some undead guys here, some ogres or bigger orcs at least, and some other fishy people, some crazy skeletons, another gargoyle, dragon. And here's our cards here. I love the bard. Uh, uh, you are the bard. Your spirit and songs inspire and invigorate your allies. You prefer to stay light on your feet, so when you are wearing non-metal armor and not carrying a shield, you have gained one extra defense die. I I just really love the art direction here. And again, the warlock, and I like this. So with the warlock, it was like the power that she's using is kind of subsuming her. I kind of liked that idea. That's really cool. And the druid, and of course, so you could. This is Mentor's figure, but you could also use them as a proxy for the wizard, which is kind of cool. So if you want to look extra wizardly, and then we've got some more artifacts and some warlock spells and some bard spells and some druid spells. So all in all, I think I think this is quite a good amount of stuff here. Thing, and I don't know if this is going to come to actually to stores. If it does, that would be nice, but I just I'm not sure. But what we have here again is we have the mythic content. We have Hellar's Keep quest pack, as well as the Witch Return of the Witch Lord quest pack. Now there are some things going around Reddit and Twitter where they think that the Frozen Horrors quest pack will be coming out as well at some point. And if so, I'm totally for it. I'm obviously, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm invested. You know, they say that there've been some editing of the rules a little bit. You know, I guess when I play that, I'll be able to figure that out, like what might be different. Um, Hopefully, it's not too crazy. It says 2 to 5 players, so four people plus a bad guy is Zargon. Though they said that there is an app coming out, whereas if you wanted to play alone or if you wanted to play as a hero with friends, that you could use the app as Zargon instead. Now, the question has been posted in Reddit and elsewhere. Can you play with more than 4 heroes? I think it would unbalance the game a little bit, but if you have a group that's more than 4 people, plus the Zargon, then you might want to you see about doing that. So it's something I've been toying with just to see how it works, just to see what the balance is like with the game. But in addition to these, all of this stuff for the main Hero Quest game. So all in all, I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna move this because it's all blurry mess. Uh, but again, I really am excited for this. This brings back a lot of nostalgia. It's how I got into hobbying, even though I didn't know it at the time. And I know I've said that more than once. And the biggest part of it was I liked this stuff, and I liked Hero Quest, and then there was like Battle Quest, which was almost more like is like basically Warhammer, almost. But they had like armies on trays, and you moved around a big battle mat. Um, and I liked that when I was younger, and you grow up, you try different things, you do different things. And I kind of strayed away from it, and then later on, I really got into D&D and into painting miniatures, and so that's where that came from. It all came from this. This was the first time I ever got to see something like this, and really, it really stuck with me. And I've always thought about Hero Quest, and wanting to get the original game, and wanting to. It's just this super. It can be super pricey, and not everyone can do that. But luckily, this happened, and I'm so excited to try it. Again, I might be doing some remote games. If I do, I will possibly try and stream them. We'll see how that goes. It involves a little bit of setup, getting everyone together and on the same page, which would be sometimes harder than getting people to come to a physical location, which is understandable. Um, but yeah, this is Hero Quest. I'm excited. I want to try it out. I want to play it. I want to kind of do a review of it. This is really just an unboxing. I've got a lot of miniatures, a lot of things to paint, as you can see. But I'm working on it. I've got You know, I've got this guy here who I've been working on for a little bit. Actually, been working on getting LEDs in him. More on that and how that's working later. But for PAX Unplugged, I'll be working with Hit Point Press. I'll be working with them. I'll work in the booth for them. You know, I have a few friends that work for the company, and so they're, you know, I live in the area, and they were like, you know, hey, can you want to help? And I was like, yeah, sure. You know, I'll go, I'll help. And so what I wanted to do is, in spirit of that, I wanted to paint up some Humblewood figures. And so these are, ooh, I'm dropping that guy. Sorry. These are the ones I'm gonna paint up in addition to the aspect of fire. And you know, I just wanted to be kind of in the frame of mind for Humblewood. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you got the Mythic box, or you know, or hopefully it comes out in retail, and if it does, and you're interested in it, get it. I mean, it's, for me, it's a nostalgia thing, and when we play, we'll see if that nostalgia is still intact, and if it's, you know, if it was worth it. I think it will be. I can't imagine they change the rules that much that it would not be fun. You know, I just think this is also, you know, if you've got friends or family, especially you know, kids who want to try to do D&D but don't want to have to deal with all the rules and character creation, this is a good in for them. Like, it's good, like, try it out and see if you like this kind of stuff. You might get someone who plays this game and then says, this was a lot of fun, but I want to create my own character. Obviously, this isn't the format to do that, but then that could introduce them into something else, like you know, D&D, or you know, any sort of stuff. And yeah, that's all I got. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I guess I have to say, if you liked this video, please, you know, hit that like button and the subscribe button if you want. I know I haven't been around recently. I changed jobs at work, and I'll be honest, it kicked my butt for a while, and I just had to get back into the swing of things. And then this happened, and there's some other stuff going on that I will be creating more videos for. Obviously, PAX Unplugged is coming up in December, so I'll be posting some stuff for that. Plus, if I buy anything, I'm sure I'm going to want to show it off. So we've got some things coming up. I know in next year we've got Duncan Rhodes painting and stuff like that, or paints that are coming out that I'll want to review, take a look at, kind of go over what I think and my take on them, for whatever that's worth. But again, thank you, like, subscribe, and it's been a pleasure. See you later.